John Aniston became a daytime television icon through his masterful portrayal of the formidable and often ruthless Victor Kiriakis, a role he inhabited for nearly 4 decades. He first appeared in 1985, creating a character who was both a villain and a complex family patriarch, earning him a Daytime Emmy Lifetime Achievement Award in 2022. His final on-screen appearance aired shortly after his passing, a testament to his dedication to his craft until the very end. Aniston passed away on November 11, 2022, at the age of 89. His daughter, actress Jennifer Aniston, announced his death, stating he passed away peacefully. While no specific cause was publicly released, his long and full life was celebrated by family, friends, and legions of fans. His death marked the end of an era for Days of Our Lives, leaving a void in the Kiriakis family and in the hearts of viewers who had watched him command the screen for so long. John Aniston's final resting place is at the prestigious Westwood Village Memorial Park Cemetery in Los Angeles, California. This small, tranquil cemetery is the chosen resting place for many of Hollywood's greatest legends, including Marilyn Monroe and Natalie Wood. Aniston is buried in a plot marked by a simple, flat, bronze-colored granite grave marker, flush with the lush green lawn. The marker is elegantly understated, bearing his name and his years of birth and death. It's a peaceful and dignified final tribute to an actor who brought so much powerful drama to the screen for so many years. Located in a place that holds a significant position in Hollywood history. Few villains in the history of television have been as iconic, resilient, or masterfully malevolent as Stefano DiMera, and that is entirely thanks to the legendary Joseph Mascolo. For over 30 years, Mascolo embodied the Phoenix, a character who cheated death countless times, tormented the citizens of Salem, and yet remained utterly captivating. His operatic performances, complete with a sinister laugh and a penchant for chess, made him a character that viewers loved to hate. He defined the role of the soap opera's supervillain. After a long and courageous battle with Alzheimer's disease, Joseph Mascolo passed away on December 8, 2016. He was 87 years old. His health struggles had been a private matter for some time, but his passing was a profound loss for the daytime community. The show itself paid tribute to him, eventually having the character of Stefano succumb to his own mortality, ensuring that the role would forever be associated with Mascolo alone. His legacy is one of theatrical brilliance and an unforgettable contribution to the genre. Joseph Mascolo was laid to rest in a private ceremony following his death. He is buried at the Amargosa Valley Cemetery in Amargosa Valley, Nevada. This is a quiet, more remote cemetery, far from the hustle and bustle of Hollywood, suggesting a desire for a peaceful and unassuming final resting place. His grave is marked by a simple, flat headstone. For an actor who played such a larger-than-life character, his final resting place is humble and serene, a quiet space for reflection on a career that brought so much dramatic excitement to millions of viewers. For over 4 decades, Frances Reed was the heart and soul of Days of Our Lives. As Alice Horton, the compassionate and unwavering matriarch of Salem's core family, she was a constant source of wisdom, comfort, and, of course, her famous donuts. An original cast member from the show's debut in 1965, Reed's presence was a foundational element of the series, guided the Horton family through every imaginable crisis, her gentle strength making her one of the most beloved figures in daytime history. Her character's love story with Tom Horton was the bedrock upon which the show was built. Frances Reed passed away on February 3, 2010, at the age of 95. She had been in declining health for several years, leading to her retirement from the show in 2007. Her passing was mourned deeply by the cast, crew, and generations of fans who had grown up with her as a comforting presence on their television screens. The show honored her with a touching on-air tribute, where the characters of Salem gathered to celebrate the life of Alice Horton, blurring the lines between fiction and the real-life affection everyone felt for Reed. In accordance with her wishes, Frances Reed was cremated. Her ashes were not interred in a public mausoleum or cemetery plot, but were instead given to her next of kin. This choice means there is no public grave or memorial for fans to visit. Her final arrangements were private, reflecting the dignified and unpretentious nature she was known for. Her true memorial lies in the countless episodes she graced with her talent, and in the enduring legacy of the Horton family, which continues to be the moral center of Salem. Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives. These iconic words, spoken by MacDonald Carey, have opened every episode of the show since its premiere on November 8, 1965. As Dr. Tom Horton, the benevolent patriarch of the Horton family, Carey was more than just a character. He was the voice of the show itself. For nearly 30 years, he portrayed a man of integrity, compassion, and quiet strength, serving as the moral compass for his family and the entire town of Salem. His on-screen partnership with Frances Reid as Tom and Alice Horton set the gold standard for enduring love in daytime drama. MacDonald Carey passed away on March 21, 1994, at the age of 81, after a battle with lung cancer. His health had been declining, but he continued to work on the show as much as he was able. His death was a monumental loss for the series. The producers made the decision to have the character of Tom Horton pass away in his sleep on the show, allowing the characters and the audience to grieve together. Carey's iconic voiceover, however, was preserved, ensuring that his presence would forever be a part of the show's identity. MacDonald Carey's final resting place is at Holy Cross Cemetery in Culver City, California. He is not buried, but is entombed in an indoor mausoleum. His crypt is located in the Mausoleum, Tier F. It is a simple marble front inscribed with his name and dates. Holy Cross is a prominent Catholic cemetery and the final resting place for many Hollywood stars, including Bing Crosby and Rita Hayworth. The peaceful, hallowed halls of the mausoleum provide a reverent atmosphere to honor the man whose comforting voice and gentle presence became synonymous with days of our lives. Peggy McKay was the indomitable spirit behind Caroline Brady, the fiery and loving matriarch of the Brady clan. Joining the cast in 1983, she quickly established Caroline as a pillar of the community, a hard-working pub owner, a devoted wife to Sean Brady, and a fiercely protective mother. For 35 years, she was a central figure in some of the show's most dramatic storylines. Her warmth and authenticity earned her multiple Daytime Emmy nominations and a permanent place in the hearts of viewers who saw her as Salem's quintessential mother figure. On October 7, 2018, Peggy McKay passed away peacefully of natural causes. She was 90 years old. Her death came just a few weeks after the passing of her longtime on-screen husband, Frank Parker, adding a layer of poignant symmetry to their shared television legacy. The show paid tribute to her with a moving storyline in which the character of Caroline also passed away, allowing for a beautiful on-air memorial that featured the return of many cast members to honor both the character and the beloved actress who played her. A passionate and lifelong animal rights activist, Peggy McKay's final wishes were reflective of her love for nature and the world around her. She was cremated, and there is no gravesite or public marker. Instead, her ashes were scattered at sea. The Neptune Society handled her arrangements, and her final farewell took place off the coast of Santa Monica, California. This choice feels perfectly aligned with her vibrant, free-spirited personality. Her memorial is not a place of stone, but the vastness of the ocean, a beautiful and fitting tribute to a woman who lived her life with passion and conviction, both on and off the screen. Bill Hayes was half of one of the most iconic super couples in television history. As Doug Williams, he was a charismatic lounge singer and a reformed con artist who won the heart of the wealthy and tormented Julie Olson. The on-screen chemistry between Hayes and his co-star Susan Seaforth was so electric that it blossomed into a real-life romance. They were married in 1974, and their enduring love story, both on and off the screen, captivated audiences for half a century. Bill's portrayal of Doug was filled with charm, romance, and a musical flair, making him a beloved and legendary figure in the world of daytime television. At the age of 98, Bill Hayes passed away on January 12, 2024. His death was peaceful, and he was surrounded by his family, including his beloved wife, Susan. His passing was met with an outpouring of love and condolences from the entire daytime community and from fans around the world. He had remained a recurring presence on the show well into his 90s, a testament to his passion for his work and his deep connection to the character he had played for more than 50 years. His legacy is one of romance, music, and a love story for the ages. Following his death, Bill Hayes was laid to rest in a private service attended by close family and friends. Out of respect for his memory and their own privacy during a time of immense grief, the Hayes family has chosen not to disclose the location of his final resting place. This decision ensures that his resting place remains a sacred and personal space for his loved ones. While fans cannot visit a public grave to pay their respects, his memory is honored through his vast body of work, the beautiful music he created, and the legendary love story with his wife Susan that will forever be a cherished part of television history. Frank Parker was the heart and soul of the Brady family as the beloved patriarch Sean Brady. He originated the role in 1983, playing the gruff but loving father figure to a sprawling Irish clan. As the owner of the Brady Fish Market and later the Brady Pub, Sean was a man of simple values, deep faith, and an unwavering devotion to his wife, Caroline, and their children. Parker's portrayal was grounded and authentic, providing a stable, paternal presence that anchored one of the show's most important families for over 2 decades. His chemistry with Peggy McKay as Sean and Caroline created one of daytime's most believable and enduring marriages. On September 16, 2018, Frank Parker passed away at the age of 79. His death was due to complications from Parkinson's disease and dementia, illnesses he had battled with quiet dignity. He had retired from acting in 2008, and his passing came only 3 weeks before his on-screen wife, Peggy McKay, also passed away. The timing was a heartbreaking coincidence that deeply touched fans who had adored their on-screen partnership for so many years. After his passing, Frank Parker was brought back to South Carolina, a place he was connected to. He was laid to rest in the St. Anne's Cemetery in the small community of Indian Fields, located in Lexington County. This is a historic church cemetery, offering a peaceful and traditional final resting place far from the Hollywood spotlight where he spent much of his career. His burial here reflects a return to a simpler setting. The gravesite is a humble and dignified tribute to a man who, much like the character he played, embodied strength, family, and tradition. As one of the original cast members of Days of Our Lives, John Clark was instrumental in shaping the show from its very beginning in 1965. For 39 years, he portrayed Mickey Horton, the dedicated and often troubled lawyer and son of patriarch Tom Horton. Clark took Mickey through decades of dramatic storylines, including a complex love triangle with his own brother, a battle with amnesia, and numerous legal battles in the Salem courtroom. His steadfast presence made him a fan favorite and a cornerstone of the Horton family, earning him a Daytime Emmy Lifetime Achievement Award in 2005 for his significant contributions. John Clark passed away on October 16, 2019, at the age of 88. The cause of his death was complications from pneumonia. He had been in declining health for several years, having suffered a stroke in 2007, which ultimately led to his retirement from the show. His death was mourned by his television family and the viewers who had followed his character's journey for nearly 4 decades. He was remembered as a consummate professional and a kind gentleman. Much like his on-screen mother, Frances Reed, John Clark's final arrangements were private. Following his passing, he was cremated, and his ashes were given to his family. There is no public grave, crypt, or memorial marker for him. This personal choice means that fans wishing to pay their respects must do so by remembering his work and his invaluable contribution to the legacy of Days of Our Lives. His memorial is his performance, preserved forever in the show's rich history, representing a foundational piece of the enduring Horton family saga. Jed Allen was a quintessential leading man in daytime television, and his role as Don Craig on Days of Our Lives solidified that status. From 1971 to 1985, he portrayed the brilliant and powerful lawyer who was at the center of one of the show's most popular supercouples with the character Marlena Evans. Their dramatic and romantic storyline captivated audiences throughout the 1970s. Allen's strong presence and classic good looks made him a daytime idol, and his character was a central figure in the professional and social world of Salem for over a decade. On March 9th, 2019, Jed Allen passed away peacefully at the age of 84. He was surrounded by his family at the time of his death. His passing was announced by his son, who noted that he died with grace and was loved by so many. His death was part of a sad period for Days of Our Lives fans, as it came shortly after the passing of his former co-star Peggy McKay. His contributions to the show during its formative years helped establish it as a ratings powerhouse. Jed Allen's final wishes were a poignant tribute to his late wife, who was cremated, and in a final romantic gesture, his ashes were scattered at sea off the coast of California. This was the same final resting place chosen for his beloved wife, Toby, who had passed away in 2001. By having his ashes scattered in the same waters, he was reunited with her in spirit. This deeply personal and romantic choice means there is no physical gravesite for fans to visit. His final act was one of love, providing a beautiful, albeit intangible memorial to a life and career that brought so much romance to the screen. Arlene Sorkin brought a unique and unforgettable brand of comedic genius to Days of Our Lives as the delightfully eccentric Calliope Jones. From 1984 to 1990, with several guest appearances later, she created a character unlike any other in Salem. Calliope was a flamboyant and quirky fashion designer, known for her outlandish outfits and hilarious schemes. Sorkin's impeccable comedic timing and effervescent personality made Calliope a breakout character and a breath of fresh air amidst the show's heavy drama. Beyond Salem, Sorkin achieved pop culture immortality as the original voice and inspiration for the DC Comics character Harley Quinn, a role she defined for a generation. On August 24, 2023, Arlene Sorkin passed away at the age of 67. She had courageously lived with multiple sclerosis for many years, a battle she largely kept private while continuing to work. Her death prompted a wave of tributes not only from the soap opera world, but also from the vast community of animation and comic book fans who adored her as the one and only Harley Quinn. She was remembered as a brilliant talent with a generous spirit. Arlene Sorkin was laid to rest at Hillside Memorial Park and Mortuary in Culver City, California. This is a beautiful and prominent Jewish cemetery, known for its serene landscape and as the final resting place for many luminaries from the entertainment industry, including Lorne Greene and Shelley Winters. Her grave is a place where family, friends, and fans can pay their respects. Her resting place is in a cemetery known for its dignity and beauty, a fitting tribute for an actress who brought so much laughter and joy to her audiences. Whether she was designing wacky clothes in Salem or causing mayhem in Gotham City, Quinn Rediker was a familiar face to daytime audiences, having had significant roles on 2 major soap operas. On Days of Our Lives, he played the conniving Alex Marshall from 1979 to 1987. Alex was a smooth-talking, manipulative businessman who was often entangled in corporate intrigue and romantic schemes, most notably with characters like Marie Horton. Rediker perfectly embodied the charming yet untrustworthy archetype, making Alex a character viewers loved to watch. In addition to his work in Salem, he was also widely known for his role as Rex Sterling on The Young and the Restless, and was an accomplished screenwriter, even earning an Academy Award nomination for his work on the story for the film The Deer Hunter. Quinn Rediker passed away of natural causes on December 20th, 2022, at the age of 86. His career was long and varied, showcasing his talents both in front of and behind the camera. His death was noted with respect and admiration by his colleagues in the television industry, who remembered him as a versatile actor and a creative force. His final resting place is at the historic San Fernando Mission Cemetery in the Mission Hills area of Los Angeles. This cemetery, associated with the beautiful old Mission San Fernando Rey de España, is the resting place for a number of Hollywood figures, particularly from an earlier era, such as Bob Hope and William Frawley. Rediker's grave is marked by a simple, flat lawn marker, a humble tribute to a man with a rich and multifaceted career. The historic and tranquil setting of the Mission grounds provides a peaceful backdrop to remember an actor who brought his sophisticated charm to the world of daytime drama. Cody Longo had a recurring role on Days of Our Lives in 2011, playing the character of Nicholas Alamain, the son of Carly Manning and Lawrence Alamain. He was part of a storyline that revisited the history of one of the show's popular couples from the 1990s. Though his time in Salem was brief, Longo was a recognizable young actor who had also appeared in shows like Hollywood Heights and Make It or Break It, as well as in several films. He was a talented performer with a promising career ahead of him. Tragically, Cody Longo's life was cut short when he was found deceased at his home in Austin, Texas, on February 8, 2023. He was only 34 years old. His family later confirmed that his death was the result of chronic ethanol abuse, and they spoke openly about his long battle with alcoholism. His passing was a heartbreaking reminder of the struggles that many face with addiction, and it was a devastating loss for his wife and 3 young children. Following his untimely death, Cody Longo's family held private memorial services to celebrate his life. It is understood that he was cremated, and his family has kept the final disposition of his ashes a private matter. There is no public grave or memorial site. The focus for his loved ones has been on remembering the vibrant and talented man he was, and on navigating their profound grief away from the public eye. His tragic story is one of immense talent, and a life ended far too soon, leaving behind a young family and a career filled with unfulfilled potential. Jay Pickett was a familiar face in the world of daytime television. He's known for his long-running roles on Port Charles and General Hospital. However, He also made his mark in Salem, appearing on Days of Our Lives in the early 1990s as Dr. Chip Lakin. His character was a dedicated doctor at University Hospital who became a romantic interest for Julie Williams and was involved in a dramatic storyline concerning the paternity of a child. Though his time on the show was for a specific arc, his strong performance was memorable. The circumstances of Jay Pickett's death were both sudden and profoundly tragic. On July 30th, 2021, while on location in Idaho filming the movie Treasure Valley, Pickett passed away. He was 60 years old. He was on horseback, preparing to film a scene, when he suffered what was believed to be a sudden heart attack. The cast and crew, including fellow actor Jim Heffel, made heroic efforts to save him, but they were unsuccessful. He died on the set, doing what he loved in the beautiful Western landscapes he was so fond of. Following this shocking event, Jay Pickett was brought back to his hometown of Caldwell, Idaho for his final farewell. He was buried at Canyon Hill Cemetery in Caldwell. His funeral was a testament to his life as not just an actor, but as a man deeply connected to his roots, his family, and the Western lifestyle he often portrayed on screen. His final resting place is in the community where he was raised, a fitting tribute to a man who, despite his success in Hollywood, remained grounded. The dramatic nature of his passing, in the midst of a creative act, left a lasting and sorrowful impression on all who knew him. Clarice Taylor was a distinguished actress of stage and screen with a career spanning decades, but she became a household name for her role as Dr. Cliff Huxtable's mother, Anna Huxtable, on The Cosby Show. Before that beloved role, she had a significant recurring part on Days of Our Lives in 1980 as Harriet Johnson, the grandmother of Abe Carver. She was a key figure in the storyline that introduced one of Salem's most prominent African-American families, bringing a sense of history, wisdom, and gravitas to her role as the family's elder. On May 30th, 2011, Clarice Taylor passed away in Englewood, New Jersey at the age of 93. Her death was attributed to heart failure. She left behind a legacy of powerful performances and was a trailblazing figure for African-American actresses of her generation. She was also a founding member of the Negro Ensemble Company, showcasing her commitment to her craft and her community. Her passing was noted with great respect for her contributions to both television and theater. Clarice Taylor's final resting place is at Pine Lawn Memorial Park in Farmingdale, New York. Pine Lawn is a very large and beautifully landscaped cemetery on Long Island, known for its sprawling lawns and peaceful atmosphere. She's buried in a plot marked by a simple, upright granite headstone that bears her name, her years of life, and the loving inscription, "Beloved Mother and Grandmother." It is a dignified and classic memorial. Her grave is a quiet place to reflect on the life of a talented and pioneering actress who brought her grace and strength to a variety of roles, including her memorable time in Salem. Tanya Boyd brought a mystical and dramatic flair to Days of Our Lives with her portrayal of Celeste Perot. She played the role from 1994 to 2007. Celeste was a psychic with a mysterious past and the long-lost mother of Lexi Carver. Her character was often at the center of supernatural-tinged storylines, using her visions and tarot cards to foresee danger and uncover secrets in Salem. Boyd imbued the character with an air of elegance, wisdom, and intrigue, making Celeste a unique and memorable figure in the show's history. Her deep connection to her daughter Lexi provided the character with a powerful emotional anchor. After a private battle with ovarian cancer, Tanya Boyd passed away on December 1st, 2018. She was 67 years old. Her death was a surprise to many fans, as she had kept her illness out of the public spotlight. Her former co-stars remembered her fondly as a warm, gracious, and talented woman who brought a special energy to the set. Her passing was a sad loss for the Days of Our Lives community. Information regarding Tanya Boyd's final resting place has been kept private by her family. It is not publicly known whether she was buried or cremated, or where a memorial service may have taken place. This decision to maintain privacy is a choice made by many families who wish to grieve and remember their loved ones away from public view. While there is no known grave for fans to visit, Tanya Boyd's legacy lives on through her compelling performances as Celeste. Her work remains a part of the rich tapestry of Salem's history, and she is remembered as the actress who brought a touch of magic and mystery to the show.